A local organization hired to represent unaccompanied children who enter the U.S. is one of 90 across the nation to receive a stop work order.
That order coming from the federal government, who provided the funding. Tonight, Beth Warden tells us more about kids in South Dakota who now find themselves caught in limbo.
It was a real shock. The first thought we all had is, what's going to happen to the kids?
South Dakota Voices for Peace has a legal team representing the youngest who crossed the border seeking asylum alone. Federal funds paid for the legal representation until an unforeseen notice on Tuesday to the 90 legal teams across the nation.
There was a stop work order, which means you have to stop everything that you're doing for legal service providers who are helping unaccompanied children.
CEO Tanisa Islam says South Dakota Voices for Peace has 50 open cases for unaccompanied children and 30 more on a waiting list. The youngest is 8, arriving alone.
Who traveled to the southern border without their parents or guardian.
And what these kids endured in their home country and their journey?
You wouldn't believe unless you heard it from their mouths. These children have a legal right to come to our border and ask for assistance and ask for asylum.
Many court dates are booked.
We had a hearing yesterday and we went to it because it's not like we cannot, because we don't have the funding anymore.
Without an attorney, kids may risk not showing up for court or try to convince a judge on their own.
That they meet the legal elements of asylum or special immigrant juvenile status so that they can remain in the country lawfully.
Islam looks at her team, including attorneys and paralegals, with no money to pay them, funds that were guaranteed for 5 years.
I don't know what to do, where to go right now, because they were essentially the only entity that was providing legal service funding specifically for these children.
Islam remembers the kids who she and her team helped before, now South Dakotans with degrees and careers. There's talk of filing an injunction against the stop work order on a national level. In Sioux Falls, Beth Warden, Dakota News Now.